catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's 3rd down and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And running with power here. And still fighting. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 57 yards. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Being chased out left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, it's Chubb. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. There he goes, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Fights off the defender. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A shotgun snap for Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And now not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll get this down to the 40-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's got this down to the 35. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. What a run that time from the always electric Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such... margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing, and it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game and we can kind of do what we want.
Leaping, and he makes the grab, and he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he's got his receiver Cooper. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats?
One, two.
Before he calls him off the field.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. 3rd down here. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision. Here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This is an easy one, 23. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Flushed out right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tackle. need 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Burrow on first down. Short throw to Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. 5 plays. On that drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time. The handoff to Ford up the middle. Dances by at the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. This is Ford. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now he's going to bring up fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the...
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfect.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They begin this drive with Chubb. They can't. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they take a knee.
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.